All right, welcome to The Explainer. Today, we are going to tackle that feeling of digital overload, that sense that you've got way too much stuff online. And we're going to show you how to turn all that chaos into a source of real strength and security. Because, as you'll see, a simpler digital life isn't just neater, it's a whole lot safer.
So let's just dive right in with a question that, well, it might hit a little close to home for some of us. Is your digital life actually a security risk? I mean, if you ever feel like your online world is just way too crowded with accounts you signed up for once or apps you barely use, you're not alone. And you're definitely not imagining things. In fact, all that digital clutter, it might be creating a much bigger risk than you think.
And look, this feeling of being completely overwhelmed, it's not your fault. Not at all. It's just a totally natural result of modern life, right? We sign up for services on a whim. Oh, that looks cool. Click. But every single one of those unused accounts, every one of those forgotten apps, it all adds up. It adds to what we call your digital footprint.
Now, this digital footprint idea, it creates something that security pros call an attack surface. And it's a really simple idea when you break it down. The more accounts you have, the larger your attack surface is. Just think of it like this. It's the number of doors and windows in your digital house. The more you have, the more places a bad guy can try to jimmy the lock. So our goal here? It's to board up some of those windows and lock a few of those doors for good.
And look, this feeling of being completely overwhelmed, it's not your fault. Not at all.
Okay, so how do we actually do that? How do we shrink that attack surface? Well, the solution is this really powerful shift in your mindset. It's called digital minimalism, and it's all built on a foundation of something called good cyber hygiene. Now, cyber hygiene, it sounds kind of clinical, but it's not about giving up all the convenience of your favorite apps. No way. It's just about being way more deliberate. It's the simple practice of wisely choosing your digital tools to shrink that online footprint we talked about. And when you do that, you automatically boost your privacy and security. You're focusing on value, not just volume. Because at the end of the day, less exposure just means more security. It's that simple.
And this quote, man, it just gets right to the heart of the whole thing. A lighter digital presence means better protection against cyber threats. See, when you start to tidy up your digital space, you're not just organizing, you're not just being neat. You are actively building a fortress around your personal information.
So, okay, how do we actually put this into practice? Let's get practical. Here we've got 6 core habits, and you can really boil them down to 3 main activities. First, you've got to regularly review what you have, checking app permissions, cleaning out old files. Second, you got to actively secure what you decide to keep. That means regular updates and for sure using a password manager. And third, just be more intentional. Think about what you share and where you store it. You do these things, and together, these habits create a seriously powerful new line of defense.
All right, let's switch gears and turn all this theory into a practical skill you can use, like today, right now. We're going to zero in on a tool that I bet you use every single day, your email inbox. Believe it or not, we can actually turn that inbox, which for many of us is a huge source of stress, into a powerful security tool. Seriously, by using the filters that are already built into Gmail, you can set it up to automatically spot suspicious emails, block nasty attachments, and organize all the important stuff, all without you having to lift a finger.
And creating a filter, it's a super simple step-by-step process. The one catch is you do have to be on a computer to set this up, not the mobile app, at least for now. You just click that little slider icon right there in the search bar, you define what you're looking for, and then you tell Gmail what to do with it when it finds it. That's it. It's really that easy.
And here are just a few really powerful examples of what you can do with this. You could set up a filter that automatically just deletes any email that has common spam words like prize or urgent. Zap, gone. Or you can use this awesome little trick called plus addressing. See that example? That lets you create unique email addresses when you sign up for newsletters, and then you can have a filter that automatically slaps a newsletters label on them. You can even sort all the messages from, say, your boss or anything about a specific project directly into a work folder. Super handy. Now, to really become a master of these filters, there's just one key thing to get: the difference between and or. It's simple. A space between words acts like and, so it'll find emails that have both of those words. If you type out the word "or," it'll find emails that have either of those words. This little distinction gives you incredible, precise control to make your filters either super specific or nice and broad.
And this is where it all comes together. See? By combining that minimalist mindset we talked about with a practical skill like email filtering, you're making a huge shift. You go from being a passive user, just kind of reacting to whatever junk comes your way, to being an active guardian of your own digital world.
And just remember, this is not a set it and forget it for the rest of your life. Things change. Your digital needs are going to change. But the great thing is, you can easily pop into Gmail's settings menu and edit or delete your filters anytime you want. Think of it like a living system that you can adapt as you go, always keeping your digital space tidy and, most importantly, secure.
So, this whole journey, from digital chaos to having confident control, it really does start with just a single step. So think about everything we've covered here, from auditing your apps to setting up that first email filter. My question to you is, what's the one digital habit you're going to start today?